everyone, and welcome back to UZEX News on UzreportTV channel. Today in our edition can get acquainted with the exchange news and quotations, the latest changes in the field of exchange trading and e-commerce, as well as the exchange market condition for mineral fertilizers. At the beginning of our program, we traditionally offer you the results of trades on all trading platforms of UZEX market and the price dynamics of the top commodity positions. These were the main indicators of UZEX exchange for the past week. Now let's focus on the latest exchange news lately. By the decree of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan number PP-5031 of March 17, 2021, the roadmap was approved for the widespread introduction of advanced information technologies into the activities of commodity exchanges and the consistent development of e-commerce activities. According to this document, the exchange has developed a new single portal for public procurement, harit.uzex.uz, as we can see on the screen. The new portal is designed to facilitate the participation of customers and suppliers in electronic public procurement tenders. All forms of public procurement, including electronic auction and store competitions and tenders, are combined into a single portal. The portal has introduced such innovations as a unified online registration of clients and a unified personal account in the clearing house of the exchange. Now entrepreneurs can go through a one-time online registration and use one personal account when participating in electronic public procurement auctions. In addition, a single classifier of goods and services is being introduced on the portal, indicating all the parameters and specifications of each product. These in turn will facilitate the placement of lots on the portal and reduce the problems associated with the supply of substandard goods to customers. The second piece of news is also related to the exchange's web resources. The official website of the Uzbek commodity exchange, UZEX.uz, has been updated and launched in the test mode. The main goal of the website redesign is to increase the transparency of exchange activities, optimize the structure, improve the design, usability, and expand the functionality of the website. Important information and useful services of the exchange are placed on the main page of the website. Let's remind the official website of the exchange ranks second in the field of e-commerce in terms of traffic. The website receives an average 18,000 unique visitors daily. Next, we turn to the analysis of mineral fertilizers market since January to April 2021. Let's start with the fertilizer sales dynamics, and generally over 1.1 million tons of mineral fertilizers were sold through the electronic trading of the exchange, which is 8% more than in the same period last year. Average monthly sales for the period under review amounted to 287,000 tons, as we can see on the screen. At the same time, the maximum sales figure was observed in the months of March, when the sales volume averaged 369.7 thousand tons, as we can see on the screen. In the months of April, this figure dropped to 275,000 tons, as we can see on the screen as well. Let's go and look more properly the fertilizers structure, and the largest volume of sales falls on ammonium nitrate, which share is 62%, as we can see on the screen, which is the best performer in the segment of mineral fertilizers. The second position here is taken by carbamide, which has increased its positions from 10 to 17%, and the third top leadership position here is taken by amorphos, which goes with 10%. It's worth to mention about ammonium sulfate, which goes with 6%, definitely potassium chloride, which goes with 3%, and superphosphate 1% respectively in the segment of mineral fertilizers. Let's go and look more properly the ammonium nitrate, which is one of the most demandable commodity assets at the Uzbek commodity exchange, especially in the segment of mineral fertilizers. Considering the prices of the best sellers, and definitely this is ammonium nitrate, generally the market is mainly growing. At the beginning of the year, the price for nitrate was at level of 1.9 million sums per ton. In the months of March, the volume of listing and sales of fertilizers increased by 30%, which contributed to a slight decrease in prices. That's what we can see. Definitely in the beginning of March, the same almost stable price position, 1.9 million sums per ton, which is definitely due to the active position of the factory producers, and they're systematically performing exactly these kind of the most demandable ammonium nitrate in the segment of mineral fertilizers at the UZEX exchange trade platform. However, in the months of April, the volume of issuance fell sharply. At the same time, against the background of an increase in the seasonal demand, the price also rose to 2.2 million sums per ton. That's what we can see in the diagram. And definitely this is the maximum price position since the beginning of 2021. And according to traders working in this segment, this kind of price position might be quite stable for a few months due to the seasonal factor. Let's go and look more properly the second demandable commodity asset, which is carbamide, and multi-directional dynamics is observed in the carbamide market. Touching upon the prices for carbamide in January-February 2021 were at the level of 2.5 million sums per ton, as we can see on the screen. And quite a stable position we could observe also during this period till the beginning of the month of February, but afterwards the price moved down to its minimum price position, 2.2 million sums per ton. The decline in prices here also contributed to an increase in the volume of exhibiting and selling fertilizers. Then in the month of April, in a similar way, prices rose to 2.7 million sums per ton, which is also associated with a decrease in supply and increase in demand. Definitely this is a maximum price position since the beginning of 2021. This kind of situation might be due to the seasonal factor. So considering the structure of mineral fertilizers across the regions, it's worth to note that there is quite even distribution across the region. To be exact, there is no absolute leader, but it's worth to mention specific regions which are relatively higher regarding to others. For example, metropolitan area Tashkent and Tashkent region goes with almost 13% on consuming mineral fertilizers. Kashgar region is in the second place, and definitely it's worth to mention that it goes with almost 12% on consuming mineral fertilizers. The share of Surkhandarya region goes for the moment 7.9% on mineral fertilizers consuming, and almost the same percentage goes with Samarkand region, 8.5% on consuming mineral fertilizers, which is definitely quite positive. The share of other regions is in the range of 4 to 7%. So these were all commands for today. Thank you for watching us and being with us. Do join us next week on UzreportTV channel, and surely with our website at www.uzex.uz. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you.